A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Dillingham told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
I love this. If I'm a defensive guy, I got them backed up to start the game inside their own 10. The crowd yelling in their ear, creating a little bit of momentum. Picture-perfect start for this defense.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. JKS. The sure hands. It's Dickey. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. They've done a really good job identifying. And the Cyclones will kick off first, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sangapolatelli fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Lockett. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You don't see a lot of batted balls on hitch routes because most of the time you give a little bit of a cushion. That's a nice job by the defender, giving some cushion, but understanding the receiver was sitting down and going and getting.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bounced off his feet. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Back to throw, it's Griffin. He'll pull it down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. If, wait just a second, they're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Iowa State. Took it all the way back to the house.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. JKS throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Again, it's Songapolatelli on target. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Songapolatelli. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Give to the fullback. He's in open space downfield. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the fullback. Here's a little room there. At the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Sangapavatelli. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down, Sangapavatelli. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses again. Raging Cajuns ready to kick it away first. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. give to the big fullback. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sticks it in his belly. Got enough for the first. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Sellers. Pulls it in. It's all stopped. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Clark.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time. If you want to try to cover him with a linebacker, probably not going to be fast enough. You want to cover him with a safety, probably not going to be big enough. That's the matchup nightmare this guy can be, and his quarterback well aware of it on that throw.
Ready, go!
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. JKS. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense changing the play.
Return, return! Go, go!
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Songa Politelli from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go play action with Sellers. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Sellers from the gun on third down. Going over the top. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. At the 35, he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Sellers. The short hands, it's Hudson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Sellers to the air again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sangopolitelli finds a tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Sangopolitelli on the play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signals for the 2-minute timeout. The Raging Cajuns will try to convert on fourth down.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
Again, it's Sangopolitelli. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Throwing Sangapolatelli. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Great job in coverage by the defense. He just had nowhere to go with the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli fires one high and deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
I love when you back the defense off me. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Throwing, Sellers. Still looking, on the move. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fires to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, your quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli pulls it in. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
JKS. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got a man. It's Sticky. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And I like the way the QB just did that right there, man. You spread everybody sideline to sideline. You see it's man coverage. You got your running back in the slot. You like that matchup. He wins. That is great job identifying the defense, knowing what they're in, and getting the ball to your playmaker, and he delivers for him.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Again, it's Songa Bolatelli. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught, and he's got room. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Chase to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Here's Sellers to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get to first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Again, it's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Dickey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to the run. Might have a chance. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big game.
Songo Politelli. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Songo Politelli, play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Rocket. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on top.
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Louisiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Every play magnified in the fourth quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense or at least prevent a score here late in the fourth. Sellers. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Send the tight end in motion. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the fullback. And some room to work. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Hand off to the fullback. Snowed under by the defense. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's... 4th down, Sellers. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Run it with the fullback. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Eagles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Boston College.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. He might want another play. Throwing Sangapolatelli. That's it. They get to him and pull him down, and they save the game.